Since being diagnosed with ADHD, I probably, like a lot of people, I've been learning a lot of new terminology, learning all the names for the different symptoms and issues. My issues, my biggest issues are with executive dysfunction. It's basically getting stuff done, getting started with projects and tasks, getting them finished. Obviously that has a huge impact on my life, because that's anything, like could be making a phone call, just initiating anything. But I've gone off already. This is what I'm trying to make a video, and I have to write it down. It's the answer for people with ADHD. Just write down in your head what's in your head. You got to write it down. Write it all down, because otherwise, it's like, oh, that needs a little explanation. Yeah, that bit's got a caveat. I'll better explain that first. It's bloody exhausting. Jesus Christ. What was I talking about? It will come to me. It'll probably be tomorrow, but overwhelm, ADHD overwhelm. That's what I was going to say. Another of the phrases that I've heard and learned about is called ADHD overwhelm, which does explain a lot of why we struggle to get on with things and do things. From what I feel from my own experience, is that there's so much going on in my brain that when I try to get to do something, it just gets so overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and rather than being able to order that, maybe that's happening in a neurotypical brain, there's no order, there's no organisation there, and so it just gets overwhelmed. It doesn't know what it's supposed to do, and it just gives up. It just says, no, let's not try anything. Go back to watching those videos on Facebook and drinking your tea, and just go back to the things that make you feel good in the immediate, in the now, but don't make me feel good in the long term. But it's interesting, because one of the biggest issues that I've faced in life is people thinking that actually I was just lazy. No matter how much I told them, I really, really want to get on with these things. I want to do that. I want to be working. I want to be earning money. I just can't get to it. I don't know what's stopping me. It would look, I can sort of in some ways understand, to some people that would look like laziness, because this ADHD overwhelm, I'm not physically getting overwhelmed. There's no sort of, oh, I need to get on with that. But then, oh gee, then this thought's coming in and this thought's coming in, and now I can't, stress it. There's no physical presentation, outward presentation necessarily, so someone wouldn't be able to see the turmoil that's going on in my brain, and so I don't physically get overwhelmed. My brain just gives up. It just says no, and so then I have to go back to sitting in my chair and watching videos. That looks like laziness, just because I just can't do it. I just can't get to. But it's interesting, if you think about it. What's going on is that someone says something, or there's some sort of stimulus that comes in to my brain. It doesn't matter what it is. I have a million different thoughts, not a million, but a lot of different thoughts just spring up. It's like mushrooms or something. They just pop up and come out of nowhere, and I'm just thinking about this thing. So if you're trying to tell me a story and you say something that it sparks this, well, I'm now thinking of that, and I'm not listening to your story, not consciously. I'm not doing that deliberately. It just, that's now I'm in my head and I'm thinking of all these things. But can you imagine that happens with everything? So it could be like ADHD people don't make routines easily. So we never get into a routine where we really brushing our teeth. It's never really a routine. I know I need to brush my teeth every morning, but there's no routine there, so I could forget. It's very rare, but it's so difficult for us to stick to things, because it's like every day we wake up, it's a white, our slate has been, and that's the working memory, I think. It's like it's been wiped clean every morning. We're starting again from scratch with certain things. I can't even, what the hell was the point of this video? Overwhelm, ADHD overwhelm, and the fact that there's no outward presentation for this. So what the hell did that have to do with, what was I just talking about? I can't. Exhaustion. Can you imagine that if you just had the thought, oh, I better go and well, a neurotypical person probably doesn't even have to have that thought, I better go and brush my teeth. They just go and brush their teeth. There's no thought process there. But for me, I have to remember, I have to think, okay, right, now I have to go and brush my teeth. But that could spark 10 different thoughts, ideas, shames. Try and shame me for, oh, well, you forgot that yesterday, or, you know,